Hello everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. And it's one of my replays. I'm in the Shimakaze, at tier 10 Japanese destroyer. Also, this game is currently running at increased speed until something happens, but I just wanted to show you how this all started out. So, it's a tier 10 game, obviously. There is a carrier, there is a Japai for radar, and I've already been spotted by some planes. So, as you might have seen, I've spawned there with my division mates on the seaside. And, you know, it's a bit of a shame. We have 3 destroyers, 3 caps, but we had nobody here at A. Also, see, there is a Bismarck here at A that says we rushing a Bismarck. Now, I think I can increase the speed there. So, seems like he has a nice smiley there. He seems like to be in a good mood. But the thing is, he's not rushing a Bismarck. He's rushing a Bismarck, a Georgia, a Chapayev, a Kagero, and possibly a Kurfürst. And now he's dead, because if you are 1 tier 8 ship and you're rushing like 5, some of them higher tier, but well, that's kind of the expected outcome, isn't it? So that's a bit of a shame. Now, our Bismarck here was a little bit, well, more careful, which is good. If the dream chose... Oh, have fun if you deserve this. So basically, he spawned on this side. He was like, hey, let's rush a Bismarck. Then he rushed into, what, 5 ships? And now he's dead. And now he says the team is a failure. World of Warships. Speaking of failures, the Cossack that took the B cap continued through this. I was thinking he might trying to go for the midway or something, but he just went through this, challenged the gearing, and died. So now we are down 2 ships. Great. Just. So, meanwhile, I've managed to go to this side, and, well, the Georgia is still with, so that's something, I guess. So yeah, basically, ideally, at the spawn, the Cossack would have actually gone A and me B, so we've had a destroyer for each side. The Cossack went B, which is okay if you spawn in the center, I suppose. And I went all the way over to A just so we had a destroyer on each cap. Now, unfortunately, the Cossack, after initially taking the B cap, just suicided. Well, the Bismarck could just suicided, but, you know. Game's still early, and we do well on caps in general. Now this Bismarck, he is getting farmed. He tried playing it a bit careful, but unfortunately, you know. The thing is, he took a bit too much damage, tried to escape, and then he just got hunted down by a carrier because, you know, it's a carrier, and there really isn't anything you can do about it. So, that's a shame. Now we have a Lepanto here who is probably a little bit too careful there in its high north. Would have been a bit more helpful. But anyway. There is the Kagero, and the Kagero is coming this way. Now in a Shimakaze and this already slightly chewed on Kagero, I have no issue taking this down in a gunfight. The problem is, there is a Chapayev, a Bismarck. Well, the Kurfürst shouldn't be able to shoot me right now. There are Chapayev and a Bismarck, and I'm in secondary range of the Bismarck. Secondary spec, this would be uncomfortable. And, well, thankfully, the Kagero itself, yeah, he's shooting now, but the Kagero itself isn't doing much, and it was quick enough that I could juke basically the first salvos now disappear into smoke, so I got very unlucky. The only thing that hit me were like a few, 1 or 2 secondary shells hit me, but no primary shells, so that's good. Now I should probably use more torps here against this Kurfürst, but I mean, I can't torp the Bismarck and the Chapayev. The Bismarck is running away, the Chapayev is outside of my range. It doesn't look like they are sailing into my range anytime soon. The thing is, I wasn't very comfortable that the Bismarck would sail in a straight line. Obviously, if I had spread out here more torps, I would have a higher chance of hitting it. I should have really used more torps against the Kurfürst, to be honest. But I fired 1 launch and then I was kind of filled with doubt. Thought I could do something better with torps, and then I missed my opportunity to launch more. Now, anyway, there is a midway coming this way, which is bad. Now I can still launch some more torps. Yeah, the Kurfürst is now turning a bit away, but probably because he spotted the torps. I didn't really expect the Kurfürst to be too straight ahead there. Well, I got 1. Also, I mean, he might be hydroing. But on the other hand, now that he's seen the torps coming, he might not expect anyone close afterwards, because, you know, torps need to reload. Then again, he only saw... But often like this, even if you only see 1 launcher, oftentimes you expect that the others were just too spread out and maybe you didn't spot them. Unless he has Hydro, in which base. But then again, I'm overthinking things anyway. I don't think a lot of people put that much thought into it in the end. Anyway, so there is an Albemarle close to me, a friendly one that's, I think, on very low health. So the thing is, I don't have a smoke ready right now, but if this Albemarle survives long enough, I can definitely try to smoke him here. Meanwhile, the Lepanto is now finally moving forward. Hopefully he can do something against Chapayev and the base, especially Chapayev, because... Oh, hello, Torps. But any raider that gets knocked out will obviously make my life easier. Now, I do want to grab the B cap, but I can't, because there are way too many enemy ships around. We do have the C cap, we do have a Petro pushing there, maybe it can do something about this Elbing also. And will those Torps hit? Oh no, they ran out. Well, that's a shame. That is a true shame. So, there is an Austin inside the camp circle. That's potentially a problem. There are planes coming, that's also a problem. Smoke not quite ready yet. The planes obviously got the Albemarle detected, and there are the shells. Will he survive? No, he won't. That's a shame, because I was so close to smoking him. Now, on the bright side, those Torps might actually get a hint. Oh, I mean, yeah, there we go. Now, Torps are almost ready again. And once again, the problem is I can't really do much over at A with this Chapayev there. I wanna do help here at B. I can't go into the camp with so many enemies around, though. The game is not looking good, but it's definitely not over just yet. So the idea is, if I launch here, right, I could hit something in the smoke. The gearing, oh wait, the gearing is not inside. I could hit the Kurfürst, I could hit the Austin. Obviously, we now spotted the Austin, we spotted the gearing, so part of my hopes are already dashed. But could still hit the Kurfürst. Now the Austin is down, that's good news, because it means I'm not getting reload boosted here. I do have a smoke, right, so I can disappear if needed on a moment's notice. The gearing is down, that's good news. I can sail into cover from the Kurfürst here. The Vento can still shoot me. I could instantly disappear with this smoke here, but I figured that I'm still healthy enough, and I feel like I might need the smoke, because ideally I wanna get closer in there. There goes the Kurf. So, hello Torps. So what I wanna do is, I wanna turn around and hopefully try to get into the camp, and I want the smoke ready for that, right? Because there are very few ships around, which means the carrier will probably focus on me. And if I wanna go to a camp, I'll be very close to those battleships. So I decided I needed smoke later, and it was a few risk taking there. So, yeah, I'm not gonna hit. If I would like sync my torp launches up more and then launch like a giant wall against a single ship, I'd probably be more effective. So I should potentially consider that, although there were often good reasons for me for splitting up the torp launches. Anyway, I have one launcher almost ready, and the Izumo is it reloading in time? I mean, possibly that the Izumo will slow down here. I mean, you know, I still had part of the white line covered, so if he's going the same speed, maybe I get a torp hit. If he's slowing down, I get more. Let's see. So, planes, obviously everywhere. There are even 2 fighter planes right now covering that camp. The enemy carrier is making a nuisance of himself, which is, well, actually what I expect. So, how are our other ships looking? We have the Cleveland, that's slightly chewed on, and we have our carrier. Now, our carrier is here, also providing fighter planes, which is good, because, you know, it's not like my Shima will be very good at defending itself against planes. Now, it looks like the enemy Hellion is inside the smoke screen and he's blocking this camp. Now, the thing is, he can't see me, which means I can get closer to him unless there are planes. Well, plot twist. Well, not really a plot twist. As expected, planes are coming. So I'm trying to sneak up close to him. I have my own smoke screen, right? I'm already slowing down because, well, yeah, the planes, because I expect that I need to use my smoke here. So I need to slow down a little bit. And he shoots, which means he's detected. Now, I took a bit of a chunk there, but, you know, I can see him. Now I have 2 launchers ready. This time I use 1 because, see, Shima's torps reload relatively slowly. And if he pushes me, I'll need to make sure I can take him down. It's often a mistake if you use all of your torps and then you're defenseless because they manage a good dodge and then they rush you. Now he's down to, well, very low health. Also the other launcher is almost and okay. I guess if I'd been a little bit slower, then I would have realized I didn't need that launch. And I could have used it against the Bismarck. Now, Bismarck isn't coming in that fast. Bismarcks have hydro, right? Then again, the game has been running for a while. And don't have that many hydro charges, especially since, like, the... what was it called? The captain's skill that gave you 1 for more consumables is no longer a thing. So ever since then, obviously, Bismarcks have 1 less hydro charge. And this game has been going for a while, so there's a good chance he doesn't have any of them left. Or it's on cooldown. So I got 1 torp in. And I'm slowly moving... Okay, I can't get this cap. I'm kinda getting ready to run. If I get hydroed, if I accelerate fast enough and have this... Well, okay, the planes will stop me anyway if I leave the smoke, so I might be screwed either way. Well, it looks like he doesn't have hydro, so yet. So that's good news, that's good news. He's still coming this way. Torp launcher almost reloaded. 1 of them at least. And the sumo is getting low. Can we get a lucky fire there? So... The thing is, my smoke is basically almost gone. And he's shooting a Cleveland that's bad. So I decided, because he's so low, I'm going for 1 torp launcher. The other one is almost reloaded. And I don't need the other one. So, would have been a bit of interesting timing. Oh, nice! I also got the sumo. And that's a Kraken heal. So yeah, as I was saying, it would have been a bit of an interesting timing. The second torp launcher might have not reloaded quite in time for my sail by torping here. But hey. It all worked out, there is just a midway remaining. Now my division mate is going to grab A, I'm grabbing B, we have a points lead, we have a ships lead. I mean, I still, like, an enemy carrier is dangerous, but it looks like he is currently spotted by the Cleveland, and he's getting farmed by the Cleveland, and it also looks like he has beached himself in a way that he is not easily able to escape vision or get into cover. I'm not sure if he's even trying right now. So... I also don't see any planes right now. Has he given up? No, there are the planes. Now, is he gonna go for the Cleveland? Or is he gonna go for me? The Cleveland is relatively low. So obviously I'm activating my anti-air here. I mean, he has seen me. Like, the Cleveland is what's currently farming him, but let's just be honest, right? If he ignores me, I'll just sail by here and torp him, which honestly would be my preferred outcome. Hoping carries is a lot of fun, trust me. Okay, now there is the drop, but I'm very well angled, so I think this is gonna work. Yeah, I can ease into the gap. Of course, the problem is that he's now gonna try to cross-drop me, which will make, like, still dodging the first salvo makes dodging the second salvo a lot harder. Also, it slows me down, so I can't ambush this carrier as quickly as I want. But hey, our Cleveland is having fun. I mean, Cleveland deserves it. So, well, this dodge works, but once again, I've been slowed down quite a bit. But, you know, carrier is basically dead. There is a fire. Would be nice if fires were more efficient against carriers, right? But hey, there's another one, and he's dead. Which does bring us to the results, and I had quite a nice battle there. Getting like, healing in a Shimakaze is always a good thing. So, yeah. Quite a nice battle. Got myself double strike, a Kraken, a Confederate, scored quite a bit of damage, sunk 5 enemies, shot down a few planes, and got away with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you next time.